Hi, I'm Madeleine Howard. Welcome to Rawblimey, raw food to swear by. Here we are at London's Borough Market. There's been a market here at London Bridge since Roman times. It's open Thursday, Friday and Saturday, and you can find a wonderful array of fruit and vegetables to fire your imagination. Problem is, you're spoilt for choice. So here we are back from Borough Market, and with all those beautiful fresh ingredients I've made my leaning tower of pizza, and this is how I did it. I put some rocket in the bottom of the dish, and on top of that I put a thick slice of tomato. On top of the tomato there's a layer of cheese, and this is how I made it. So here we are making the macadamia nut ricotta cheese. So I've put the soaked macadamia nuts in here. I'm going to add some salt, just needs a little bit of salt to give it a bit more taste. And these are nutritional yeast flakes. They're optional because they're not raw, but they do make it nice and cheesy. So just a couple of tablespoons of that. And then the juice at the moment of half a lemon. So we'll put all that in. I would advise you just to keep tasting and keep testing it to see if it suits your particular taste. I mean, some people might want it more lemony, some might want it more salty, but just keep playing with it. I mean, that's the whole fun about the raw recipes, that you can just improvise around them. And then I'm just going to zap this. That's lovely. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of water to this just to get it a bit of a creamier consistency. And zap it again. This is what we're going to use in between the layers of tomato and mushroom. On top of that I put a layer of pesto, and here's how I made the pesto. So basil, garlic, use as much as you like. I'm just going to put 2 cloves in, and pine nuts, and then salt. I find that pesto needs quite a bit of salt, but you know, whatever suits you. And then again the optional nutritional yeast, just to give it that bit of a cheesy flavour. There we are. Once it's nicely chopped, just scrape it down a bit, and now I'm going to add the oil, which I do while the thing's going. And then I'm going to put in a mushroom. I've had this soaking in olive oil and I've dehydrated it for a couple of hours just to make it soft, but you don't need to do that. You can just use a raw mushroom. Then on top of the mushroom, there's a bit more cheese. And on top of that, nice layer of the pesto. And then we get our final layer of tomato. More cheese. And now a little bit more pesto. And then I'm just going to garnish it a bit, make it look pretty. So here are some little pretty yellow tomatoes, some halves of baby plum tomatoes, and these are just raw, freshly shelled peas, which are absolutely delicious, but that's just to make it look pretty. And then some sprouts. And then I'm just going to finish that off with a drizzle of the pesto oil. There we are, delicious.